And I sent it to my mom, and she couldn't understand as well. But congratulations!
Yeah.
Just like that. In my head, I'm like, bro, do you know what I just did? You know. But yeah, it was really cool, bro. It was nice. I sent it to my family as well, but I couldn't say what was it.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But yeah, it was really good. Like, yeah, it was crazy. If I could show you now, we like literally pull out the audition video, and then I'll pull up my rehearsal video. Two different things. Two different things, bro.
Like, this nigga is not ready.
Nah. That's the thing. Like, I was overwhelmed as well.
Hello guys, welcome to Musa Simon Show. Today we have an incredible talent in the studio. But before that, make sure that you hit the subscription button, you like, comment and share. In doing that, you are attracting more guests to come on the show. So today we have incredible talent. One of our own is an artist, a professional dancer, is the first one to receive a group buzzer on Britain Got Talent. So today we are joined by Musa Motha. How are you, man?
I'm alright, bro. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Oh yeah.
What's the English name? Steven. What is it?
Steven?
Steven. I like that one. I like it that one.
Yeah.
How has life been lately?
Life has been okay, bro. You know, life has been great. I've been blessed. Like, you know, I'm just being humble the whole time, trying to keep, trying to keep my cool and focus on the job. You know, and again, bro, the goals are very high.
Yeah.
You know, so keeping up with the score is hectic. It's like challenging sometimes. You know, but I'd say literally like everything is just coming up all right. The puzzle is just literally coming to the point where I can see the picture now.
You know, a lot of people know Musa from like Britain Got Talent, but when you check very deeply, you realize that Musa have been there. Now we had performances at Joburg Theatre where you used to have your dreadlocks in, and you were pushing. Where did the talent, the dancing part actually start?
I literally started dancing 2009. 2009, yeah, 2009 prior to the World Cup. So yeah, it was just like, just chilling with the guys, and then they were dancing as bourgeois at that time. Yeah, well, so I liked the concept, but I didn't know how to dance. Yeah. So yeah, that's where it started. With like I asked them to teach me how to dance, and they taught me how to dance. But literally, for me, it was a fascinating thing, to see myself doing that. I used to play football, so everything was a bit easier for me to maneuver around the crutches and all. Yeah, and then from there I started joining like local dance crews. We go to like jukeboxes, do like battles. We did like we met up with people like Sumizi, Lucia Cooper, Vokes from Red Bull, but yeah, we met up with like a lot of cool people. Like we did like TV ads, the music videos.
How's the music videos?
Yeah, we did. I did the one with it was Ganyani. I don't remember who again. And then we did Drake. And then the other ones were like the Underdog and stuff. Yeah. They still haven't gone out, so I'm like
when I see like back then you were a theater performer.
Yeah.
When that didn't start like
so as I'm saying, like I used to be like a street dancer. So I literally reached a point where I'm just like I'm literally doing the same thing over and over again, right? Yeah. So I wanna move to like a better picture or a bigger picture, but how do I open it? Where do I go? And I used to hate contemporary and ballet so much. But at that point in 2018, I met up with a guy called Itumele Nhlapan. He used to be a dancer as well, and he's a great guy, very smart. And then he literally showed me like, yo, I know some people and I know this company and I know they're gonna do good. It's like this is the time for you to actually like think about the bigger picture. If you want to be international, let's do this. I'll connect you with these people, and when I just do that, and then immediately picked up the call someone, and then yeah, luckily the company that I was going to, Voyani Dance Theatre in Newtown, where I did my training. So that time it was like a time where they were doing like auditions for trainees.
Yeah.
So
Newtown at Market Theatre.
do you know where MID is? Moving into dance.
No.
So there's like it's like a chamber. There's like in Voyani Dance Theatre. What is this? Yeah, this one. I forgot this one.
I only
Dance
know Market
Factory.
Theatre.
Yeah, Dance Factory, and then the moving into dance. So it's just like 3 companies in one space. They're next to. Do you know Music Factory? Where it is?
No,
Saibono.
Saibono, yeah, I do know.
Yeah, it's like next to Saibono. There's a
Yeah.
parking lot there, and then there's a building that looks like school. Nyana.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see.
it's there.
Behind it, there's an empty space where they used to host event.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I started going there, and then I did my audition there. The company is owned by Gregory Makoma, who is my mentor. He plays a very big role in my life, bro. Like every day, And yeah, he took me in. The company took me in, and then I started training. Contemporary. I started doing a little bit of ballet. But the style of the company is called cocktail because like they mix everything.
It's a cocktail because
Yeah.
it's a mixture of all the
Yeah,
flavors.
you'd be up there like doing the ballet stuff, and then after that you're doing the jamu stuff. It's really good,
Gumboots
bro.
and everything.
Yeah, it's really good, bro. Like the technique is wild. Like it's crazy.
So that with the theater part, were you guys like hosting event in each theaters?
I don't know about hosting, but we did shows. Like at Biopic Theater.
Yes.
We did. So Gregory would like literally create a show, dance piece,
Yes.
and then we perform it like in different theaters. I remember the first time I performed with the company. We performed at the UJ, and it was the piece called Mayhem. It was choreographed by Gregory Macomb as well, and then we did few of them, and then the bigger one again was Sion, the one that I was performing at the Biopic Theater. And then again, his work it goes international. Get played internationally. So we go to like different countries. But with the company, I managed to travel with them to New York. The first time I traveled. The second time we went to Dubai. Yeah, it's really good. Like we sometimes I think the company just get invites. Like festivals will just like want Gregory Macoma's pieces. And then we just go there and perform it.
You were making a good amount by then, eh? Because like you went to New York to buy like
No, but
international.
I was still a trainee. Yeah, so I trained there for like 2 years. Yeah, I was still a trainee. So there's like a hierarchy, like trainees, junior dancers, and then senior dancers. But I didn't make it to the seniors. I think I edited like junior dancing. Yeah. And then
And one of the things I forgot to mention in my intro is the fact that you're a motivational speaker.
Oh yeah.
What led you to start motivational speaking?
It actually like people just wanting to listen to my story. Like big companies, like private companies would literally just invite me to go there and tell them the story. I remember my first gig. I went to, I don't know if I should say the company, but like I went to this.
No, you can mention it. I don't have a problem. Yeah, I don't have a problem. If you feel comfortable to mention it, I don't have a problem. But if you don't, it's fine.
No, I think it's a private entity, so I don't know if they'll be.
Yeah, it's fine.
But yeah, I went to that company. It's like literally next to the Santin City Mall. So I went there. It's like toilet building, bro. Like I got there and then I walked into the boardroom. It was like old men, like old rich guys and rich women there, and I was just like a little boy, and then I had to like tell my story, like what happened, and then the program director, he was actually like asking me questions, like what happened on this day, how did this happen? So people listening to my story, they got like I think it's how I actually like told my story. I'm telling my story not for you to cry, but to get inspired in it. And that's why I started to get like gigs. So sometimes I get like quotes. you know. And I like speaking to people, you know. I'm that one person who would like sit you down and then tell you what's going on, you know.
Was it hard for you to open up like that by then?
Nah.
How old were you?
Nah, that's not long ago, bro. Like 20, I think 2017, 2016, or 2018. Somewhere there. It's no, like, it's a no thing. I started talking now.
I know, bro. You had your fair share of challenges.
Yeah.
So having to open up like that and share everything that you went through, were they not getting emotional?
You mean me?
No, the audience.
Oh, some do. Some do. In effect of like, I think it's because I tell them what I went through, you know. But now I tell them with a smile. Like, yo, there was just one time I think I literally died, and then they woke me up with those things, you know what I mean? Like, so I found myself waking up really, you know, and I make a little joke about it, you know. I'd say like I didn't know those things are so painful, you know, like literally, because like you were there and then they just shock you with them and then you come back, you know. But the thing is, I woke up at the wrong time.
Yeah.
So they did that, I think like 3 times, right? I kept on waking up and then went out again. So the last time I woke up, the guy was coming with him. So I felt the pain. I felt it, bro. That was hard. Like that was yeah. Because like it holds you, like it's like everything freezes.
Now that thing can see it's painful the way the person jumps even
yeah.
unconscious.
And you're not doing that intentionally, you know. You're not doing it, like your body does that. It's a shock.
Yeah.
Imagine if like those volts that are doing there, and yeah, I don't know what they're using, but like yeah, it's bro, that thing was really painful. But yeah, that's how I tell my stories. You know, I'd say I'd make a joke about like how I actually pranked my mom after my amputation. I knew that my leg is no longer there. You know, and then I was in an ICU. And isolated room type of thing, you know, and my mom came, and then the first thing we greeted, yeah, you good? Sharp, you know. I'm alright, everything is nice, you know, we chilling. And then I told her, I was like, oh, and then I could see her, she was on some like, oh shit, how am I gonna explain this to him, you know what I mean? Like I could see on her face, but it was funny, you know, like one of those moments, like really, really funny. And yeah, I think that's how I tell my stories. Like I make them be inspirational, you know, instead of like, I've seen how other I've went to this motivational show, you know, and I've seen the guy how he actually like told this story, you know. He was so emotional. He was I was chopped in, like I was in it, you know. I nearly cried as well. Like it was deep, you know, like how he told this story, like yo. So that guy, like literally, he like they he got robbed, you know. They actually like kidnapped his family, you know, and all of that. And then after he gave them the money, they killed the family in front of him. Hey, bruh, that was hectic. Yo,
that's a lifetime trauma.
I know, right? I know that guy. Like when he speaks, that he will smile, but you could hear in the face, like in his voice, that the voice is not nice, bro. Because like that's deep, man. You know. But I feel like some stories, you could, because you want to achieve something. You want people to walk away from something, right? With something when they walk out of the room after you like you have given your speech, right? So for me, I make sure that we all nice. I need to make you comfortable, or after you know,
not to come and feel so repeated.
Yeah,
for me. It's like,
be like, I'm sorry for what happened. Yeah. People do that, you know. They're like, I'm sorry for what happened, and I'm like, I'm literally not sorry. I'm grateful for what happened, because if that didn't happen, then I was not gonna be the person I am today. I was not gonna be here today, you know. So I believe in everything happens for a reason type of thing, you know. So everything that happens, if you say I'm gonna ski and all of that, I'm chilling, bro. Like,
but do you think like at this age, if it happened now that you are older, maybe around 16, 17, 18, are you going to take it well?
Nah.
Like having to grow up with both legs
and
until
then,
17.
Yeah, I think that would literally break me down. That was gonna break me down.
Mm.
I believe that if maybe it would have happened now at this age, I'd take my life. Thinking about like the things that happened, along the way, like how I got sick, the transformation from being a healthy kid to like being a sick kid for like a year, sitting on bed, not doing anything, not walking. I haven't lost like the sense of walking and all of that. And all I could think about is I'm falling behind with school. And then what about now? I have a lot to lose now.
Ish.
You get so yeah. I think now would break me to like million pieces. But I know I would literally come back. I would come out. But it would break me like yeah.
Do you think without all the tribulations and trials that you went through, if you didn't go through the things that you went through, I mean, would you be Musa Motha who you are today?
Yeah, this slaps, bro. Yeah, this slaps.
Yeah, this one I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I had Nota on the show. You know Nota, ne?
Yeah,
Nota
yeah.
Badoi. Yeah, I was drinking the pink one I told you about. It's called Cherry Boom. This is Tropicas. Yeah, I was drinking Cherry Boom. And he was talking, and I would like grab my drink and I'm drinking. I was like, no, I'm not dissing, man, because I was like, no, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. And Cherry Boom and Tropicas, this is my favorite. I like this one. This is a real thing.
Yeah.
So this one and Cherry Boom, these are my favorites, man. If I get you the pink one, you will agree. I agree. This
I'll try to get it. That's cool, man.
So these are my favorite. Somehow DJ Spoo is saying that this one and the Cherry Boom is for ladies. I'm like, no, man, I vibe with this one.
I mean, the Cherry Boom, yeah. I mean, it's pink, but this one is nice, bro. Right? I'll slap it every day, bro.
I vibe with this. I can like maximum. I think that you have to drink it. I think it's like 3 cans
per day.
Yeah, 3 cans per day. And maximum can it's 1 every 4 hours. It's 1 every 4 hours and maximum is 3.
Too much high caffeine, bro. Like.
Yeah, so you can't drink more than 3 a day.
Yeah, drink half, drink water, nice.
So this one. I was saying like what was I saying?
Yeah, but like what was I gonna be like Musa Motha today?
Yeah, with everything that happened, if like things didn't happen the way it did, would you be the way you are today? Because today you are a global star. Today you are blessed not only with tangible things, but you are blessed with wisdom. I can see the way you articulate yourself, that you are very smart. You got to appreciate things, the way they are. Got to appreciate your life and everything that you went through. So with everything that happened, if it didn't happen, would you be the way you are today, blessed with the swag and everything?
No. Nah, I believe like it was gonna be a different story. Because as I said, everything happens for a reason. Right? So with everything that happens every day, there's a reason for me to be here today. There's someone who needs to watch this and be okay. There's this one story I always tell, like when I was dancing in a dance competition, and then after that this guy came. He was so depressed, like he told me like, hey, bro, tonight was gonna be my last night. After here I was going to commit suicide, but after I saw it performing, I'm like, there's a second chance, but what am I doing? You know what I mean? I'm just gonna go back to my house, apologize to my wife and kids, and tell them what I was gonna do. But literally this changed my mind. Thank you so much. And then not gonna go, I'm stressed about the results. I'm like, oh man, I need to win this competition, bro. Like, but for the mere fact I was there at that time, imagine if I was delayed 1 second.
Maybe like, nah, I will go next week to the event or something. Maybe next year.
Or maybe we were gonna make it like maybe we were gonna perform earlier before the guy arrives or after, and he was not gonna see that and he was gonna take his life because he didn't see the performance. You get? So it's like I take everything that happens serious, even if it's like the bad thing that happens to me. I remember I was going to the airport. Not really late. I was not late, but I was on time. And then the car just broke down, out of the blue. the car stops. I'm like,
It's the new one, the RS3.
man, not that.
RS3. I'm like,
Nah, that was like long time ago. So I'm just like I know like it happened for a reason. Everything, bro, everything happens for a reason, and I believe that. I have a strong belief in that, and it makes my life so easy, because even if like the bad things can happen, I know, okay, cool, I need to cool down. Even if maybe, for instance, like my friends are going out, and then it happened that I fall sick. I feel sick on the day. Then I know that, okay, this is not the day I need to go out. And I'm not gonna force it. I'm just gonna chill indoors. Be like, okay, I'm not going anywhere. You guys enjoy yourselves. Be safe. I'm alright. I'm chilling. Grab my coffee. Watch movies and all. So I believe that everything that happened and all the people that I met in my life, they came here for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. That is why I'm here today as well. So it was like,
earlier on, you mentioned that you met Somizi when you're still upcoming.
Yeah.
And I just want to ask you, how did you meet Somizi and what role did you play in your life?
Somizi, we met, remember, in 2010?
Yeah.
He was choreographing the Disky Dance. So we were auditioning for the Disky Dance to perform at the opening for the World Cup. So that's where I met him. The first time I had like an encounter with him. That was the first time, and then he's like, Somizi is one of those people that really like brought people up. Like he supported a lot of people. And I believe that we're not giving him his flowers. Like the way he should get the flowers. He's one of the people that are really important. Like if he can sit down or listen to other people what they say, they'll tell you, like, literally, bro, if it was not for Somizi, bro, I was not gonna be here. Some people say that, and then he played a real he played a serious role in my life. Like he sometimes he would like really pull me up, like, bro, I got a gig, I want you in. I'm like, oh, cool, yeah, let's do it. And I went in. Boom. After that, I get more gigs. And his presence, bro, like, it says a lot. He's one of those people that I respect in my life. So yeah.
That's dope. Are you still in contact with him now?
Yeah,
because now you're a global star.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm humble, bro. Like I'm down. Yeah, we still talk. I was talking to him like not so long ago, because he's doing an event like towards the end of the month. So I'm gonna go there. Like I was just like, yo, I'll be there. Yeah, but we talk. Like we talk. He's a good guy.
That's great, because like sometimes I always say to myself, like, a lot of people who have believed in me, who managed to see the potential of me becoming something in life, of me like going to varsity before I can like believe that I can go to, people like Malapalikan.
Yeah.
So there are some who like helped some of us in high school, primary school, to buy our school uniform, shoes and everything. So it's very important for me to stay in contact with them. So like, yo, man, that kid that you once helped is in varsity now.
Yeah,
that kid, you see, so that even him or her can see the reason to keep on doing that, to say, okay, I believe in that one, and still keeping pushing.
Yeah.
So that's dope.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question. One day you mentioned like you are busy with your book. When is it coming?
Ish, the book, man. The book thing is tricky,
Yeah.
I didn't want to have a book because everybody's doing it. Everybody who has a great story, they want to write it down and they want people to hear it. I have, bro, the story that on the internet forever. Like, it's the story of how I realized that I had cancer, got diagnosed, amputation.
I feel like it's a summary of everything that you went through.
Yeah. It's like the story after, bro. The story before I got diagnosed is deep, bro. That's the story where, like, if I could talk about it, it would literally like get me emotional, So I'm saving that story to write a book about it, do a docu, and probably take it to the movie level. That's where I want it to go, to have like a bio that's like a movie,
Biopic or something.
Yeah. You know,
That's where I come in.
that's when I'm gonna write my
That's
script
where
and
I
stuff.
come
You
in.
know? But yeah, that's the thing. I'm not sure. I'm busy with the book. You know, like I'm meeting up with people. We're talking. You know, yeah, the book is like it's good, bro. Like you're not gonna be good. You know, but I don't wanna. It, I believe that in my life, the achievement that I want someone to write a book about me.
Mm.
That would be like a big flex. Not me writing a book about myself. You get?
Most of the memoirs and books about people, it's not usual the owner of the store who writes about himself. They find someone like me. You sit down with me, ask you questions like maybe can be in chronological order. Okay, before you got injured in football, how was Musa growing up? What kind of environment, the home? Okay, what led you to fall in love with soccer? What happened in that day you got injured?
Yeah.
And after that, how was your life changed? Before you could realize that you're going to be amputated, you once mentioned that you fell sick. That's where the serious illness was.
Yeah.
Let's go into that. And then the more you narrate about that event, that's when like I kind of poke you with other questions to open up. And then I'm busy like writing
Writing
down
down, yeah.
everything. And then and also I'm recording with my phone because sometimes when I'm writing down, it might be quick and I might not be getting everything.
Yeah.
And when I'm alone, I'm listening, I'm rewinding and rewinding the audio and I'm writing. And if something I feel like, nah, I need more of this,
Yeah.
we sit down again, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
So that way it becomes dope.
Yeah.
And I find an editor also, you know, who's going to edit everything that I wrote, the transcript of everything.
True.
You get a publisher. So that way I feel it can be like a dope thing. Even if you want to write about yourself, if you feel like you're going to open up more when you are talking to yourself, sitting in front of the computer and writing it down. And it can work either way. You know?
True.
It can
Yeah.
work.
And I was thinking about like if because this other lady that I'll be working with, she was like, it would be fascinating to ask your family like on like maybe for instance on this day when you passed out or on the day of your amputation, what was everybody was like, what
Yeah,
were they
thinking.
doing and how were they feeling, you know? And then you will hear like different perspective of like
And
how
different
people
visions
saw
of the
me
whole
at
story.
that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, but I don't want to. I don't want to ask them now. I want to ask them like maybe put a camera here and then ask them question like, remember this day when what and what and what happened? Like, yeah, what was happening there? How did you feel? What did you see? You know, things like that. Like, it would be fascinating, and it's like that's how I'm actually gonna um like talk about my story, like the dark one, where I was like sick to death, you know, like things like that, you know. Not something like going to chemo, get chemo and stuff. I know chemo is yeah, bro. Chemo is like the worst.
Okay. But
Chemo is
do you
the
think like
worst.
the chemo one is the worst or the worst one was before,
Before.
the chemo, like when you were really sick?
Before.
Yeah.
Because bro, there's a point where I was just like hallucinating. You know, I was so sick, bro. You know, so it's just, and imagine like you were so sick that you don't know what it is. You know, you go to different doctor specialists, they can't see nothing. They don't even see the lumps. You know, like they didn't see anything. Like my knee was swollen, was like that big, was as big as my head, and it's so heavy, and it's always hot, high temperature on it, and it's painful as well. So it's one of those things I was just like, oh shit, you know, like did I really go through that, you know? And there's like there are other stories that happened, like on this day there was this happening, on the other day this was happening, on that day this was happening, you know. And how I'm gonna break it down is how like I want people to actually like tell me what they were feeling on that day, what was happening on that day in their lives. You know, maybe ask my big brother, like, yo, you remember when you were coming back to school from school this other day and then you saw me, you know, in this state? What was happening on that day? yeah, oh yeah, did you see your girlfriend on that day? And then you came home, you were happy, you walked in, and then you opened the door and you see that. And what was happening in your mind? Psychologically, emotionally, what was like, things like that.
But with the sickness before the discovery of the tumor and everything, was it like a normal sickness or spiritual one?
I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because
Because
I
you're
don't know.
mentioning hallucination and
If
everything.
everything happens so quick, bro. Like, I think with this thing of being injured playing football, it was a coincidence.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah,
believe that cancer is not caused by, some of the things. It's just like a cell, multiplying it like rapidly, you know, with no control, So I think that happened, and then my knee was like already starting to be like painful and stuff. So from there, it went from me running last week, and then the next week I can't be able to even walk. And then it got to like everything went so quick, like to stages. I went like from stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, everything getting worse and worse and worse and worse.
Do you still talk with the guy who injured you at the soccer field?
I don't know the dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just playing,
Oh.
and they were not from our region.
Mm.
Yeah, so I don't know. And another thing, it was not like a kick that would literally take me out.
Mm.
It was like a nice tackle, 50-50, boom, down. Shit, I'm injured. Like, okay, let me walk out, but I'll come back. And play the next game. So yeah, that was it. It was just like, yeah, I wouldn't say it was bad. It was not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with the events happening, how long were you at home not going to school?
For like a year and a half. I was behind with 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when now you are okay, your life has changed,
Yeah.
physically and psychologically. A lot has happened the past 2 years, having to go to school. Were you ready by then, and how were you perceiving yourself with everything that has changed physically, and how other kids were seeing you at that time who knew you prior?
I think I'll say I got smart about it, and my family, I think they were worried. I was like, because my mom kept on asking me like, yo, you still want to go back to that school, or you want to change schools? And in my head, I'm like, it's normal for me to go back to that school. And I'm like, yeah, I'll go back to that school. It's fine.
You have friends, you're used to the environment.
You're good. Like I'm good. But the thing is, after my amputation, I played football, right?
Yeah.
On crutches. So when I used to go to visit at home, I used to play football with my friends. And then now, when I got like, longer visit, when they come back from school, we literally play like outside. We go on the side of the road. We play like 1 palo, 2 palo. Yeah. So people would see me. They would get fascinated. How do you play like that? And I was playing good. It was not a thing of like, when I get the ball, I don't know how to do with it, like what to do with it and stuff. I used to play nice, like real ball, like football. And yeah. So a lot of people or a lot of kids already knew me in my kasi. So for me to go to school, it was a smooth thing. First day, we chilling. Second day, go out, go to the shop, and then we play football. And then again at school, just like, oh, that guy who plays football, hey, it was not a thing of like, it was, that guy who plays football, So it was, I shifted the focus to that level of like, I don't want people to see me like this, but I did it, without realizing that, because for me, bro, I never really thought about like, my physical state. I actually accepted it before it happens. So when it happened, I was ahead of it. I was ready to show up.
And the girls, are you getting girls now?
Yeah. I'm good, bro. Like I'm just chilling. Like I avoid things like that. Yeah. Even when I go to just go out with my friends, I make sure I just ask guys, chilling there.
No, I mean in high school now.
In high school,
like Things have changed. How the girl perceiving you now?
Yeah. It was okay. You know. Yeah. I knew what I was doing. And again, I was not really that guy who's I'd have a girl like a girl that would literally love me the way I am, because one thing that I understood is not everyone is actually in that state of accepting someone who's differently able.
Yes.
Some people get chills when you like walk in. You're like, oh shit. Are you okay? Do you want to sit? Can I do this for you? Those people are weird. Like, even if you want to give them a hug, they be like, you good. I understand. I fully understand. It's like it's a shock for you to see someone like that. And again, your body is not really connecting to it. So I learned how to read energy from the get go. When I walk into the room, I sense energies. Like, being on stage performing for people helped me to like really connect with people. Like, now I can connect and be like and chill. I know how you feel. Like, oh, how I feel. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can be in close spaces together. We can do everything together. So when it came to that point where I'm just like, it's time for me now to have a girl and stuff. Like high school vibe. Yeah, it was not really that deep, because again, I was dancing at that time. So, and I was on TV from time to time, like doing TV.
You was a DJ also.
DJ,
and you know what I mean? Skotana now, DRD and everything.
Yeah, so it was, but I was careful about it. I was really careful, like how I do it. I didn't want someone who would literally mess me up, like mentally, because I have this one friend of mine. He's like a peer, because he's an amputee as well. So he dated a wrong girl.
Ish.
Dated a wrong girl. That girl messed up his mindset, how he sees relationships and all of that. So simple things like, the girl would get married because the guy can't hold her hand when they're walking in the mall. So the first thing I'm like, bro, that was the wrong girl, bro. Like, she doesn't understand you. Even if she likes your personality, but she doesn't understand you. First thing is, she needs to understand that there are certain things that you cannot do, and she needs to adjust to it. If she really loves you, she'll literally come into your space and, give you that, So, yeah, for me, I make sure that it's not a matter of, I make sure that, like, it's I know you first, and I make sure that you know me, and then we check the energy. How is it, and then from there we know, okay, are we going left or
that's dope. Some of the people like who play a role in what we end up becoming and the things that we end up doing in life, we don't like really give them flowers that much. And one of the people that you met while growing up, while coming into entertainment industry, was Black Coffee.
Yeah.
What role did he play in your life?
That hot man, I don't want to lie, bro. Like, Black Coffee is like, I don't know, man. Like, it's one person that when I see him, I see myself. I see. I see that this is what I want to do. Even today, bro, when I look at, like, I'll look at like his stories, and stuff, and even today I still want to be that DJ. Yo, I have a schedule that I cannot control. Like,
you have events in advance, in a year advance.
Yeah, I bet you, bro. I bet you, like, today, if you can ask Black Coffee where it's going next year in September, he'll tell you. Like, okay, yeah, next year in September, or maybe next year June. The schedule is up. So like, yeah, bro, and he's doing good, man. Like, he's really doing good, and he's fashionable. One of the people that inspires my dress code, and because this one, I think it was an interview or something, and then he said something about how he actually hides away from people asking him about, like, why you always put your hand in the pocket and all of that. He was like, shifting the focus. I dress nice. And I looked at him, I'm like, hey, this guy dresses, bro. That guy dresses so nice, bro. Like he knows his body, how the body is structured, you know, what he wanna do with it and all of that. So that's why I started to restructure. I'm like, okay, this is how I wanna do it, you know. This is how I want people to see me, you know, and all of that. So yeah, Black Coffee's so there's there's an organization called Reach for a Dream. So when I was still like a patient at Baragona, so they have this movement of like they ask like kids like what is your dream, you know, and then my dream was to be a DJ, you know, and they asked me like who is your role model. I was like Black Coffee, and then this one time, so they literally make that dream come true, you know. They called him like, yo, we wanna buy him like sound system, you know, DJing sound system Yana to for a startup, you know, and it would be lovely if he will meet you, you know. And at that time, mind you, bro, you remember the show that he did, the 3-day show, non-stop. It was a 3-day or 5-day show.
Where?
I think it was in Soweto. The Black Coffee did it. He was like playing non-stop. Yeah, you didn't know it. Yeah, I think it was at Jablani Mall or something. I don't remember. And at that time, he was still organizing it. He was so busy, but he managed to come. He made time to come, you know. And when I saw him, I still have a picture. I'll send you. Maybe we'll put it down here.
Yeah.
That's a big dope. I look crusty as shit, bro. Like, I look crusty. Yeah, and yeah, it was really good, bro. Like it was an honor to meet him in person, and that was the first time I met him, and I've never met him again. I think I've never. But last year when he commented on my story, I went crazy, bro. I went like crazy. He still remember me. Yeah, like I'm that kid that I'm like, hey, you know. But yeah, he plays a role like, from a distance from there. Like I'm taking things. You know, yeah, it's one of those people.
It's and when looking at his story and your story, they're quite similar because he got injured at a young age, almost your age now, and now as a kid having to adjust to now come with the reality of how things are, and then same age he managed to battle all the odds as a kid to be where he is today. And you also went similar thing, you managed to battle all the odds. You never like looked at yourself as like, nah, I'm not the way I used to be. I can't reach my dreams. You kept fighting, and I find it like very interesting for you to look at him as one of your role models, because same struggles, man. You can be where he is today, and you are just a few inches away to his success.
Hey, I'm not few inches. Did you see his garage? The car collection that he has.
I saw it. You're a few inches away, my man. Like looking at how you got to be an international star now. A lot of doors are nearly opened. Some are opened. So now you have niggas, or you have people like Nicholas KG. They know who you are. You have people like Tyler Perry. They know who you are. Now you are talking about doing your biopic. If you don't want to do it in SA, people like Tyler Perry now, they know you. It's like, yo, man, you remember that kid you once called? I'm that kid. Hey. I want to do my biopic.
Imali.
You see.
But I get you, bro.
It's a matter of being optimistic and faithful to say, no, I can do it. I believe in myself. You know, just like you took it upon having a faith to say, let me go to Britain Got Talent.
True.
And show other people that you might be where I am with the challenges that I have faced, but it can still put a smile on people. Can still motivate people without talking, just doing what you do best.
Yeah.
See, so that's powerful, man.
True. I appreciate it.
So just revisit the DJ dream, man.
Yeah.
And keep pushing. So far, do you still have the sound system?
Sound system. It was a long time ago, man. So things started to break down, but yeah, like like I was young at that time. I was still in high school, you know, so I didn't have the money to maintain, the sound system. Because when it breaks, it needs you to take it to the right people to fix it. So some of the things were just like breaking down, but they helped me a lot to like have a startup. Taught myself, did a few things, and I managed to like gain confidence to play the club, play the pubs and all of that, play the parties. Yeah. So it really helped me like to do a lot of things. But there are some things that are still there. So yeah.
Now you're in a position to get one.
Yeah. I was thinking about it actually.
Yeah. I love music, bro. I really love music. Like with me, I wake up with music. I sleep with music. There are nights whereby I can't sleep without listening to music.
Yeah.
Music puts me to sleep. Whenever I'm taking a shower, it's music. I'm cooking, it's music. So I'm a film student, but I enjoy music more than film. It's just music every day.
Music is life, bro.
It's sometimes if you are down, you just listen to those sad music. If like you're in a different hype, just listen to those piano, R&B, vibe with different genres. I listen to reggae like Cube, one of my best artists.
Yeah. Did you watch the movie about him?
No, I didn't.
It's really good, bro.
When was it released?
I think it was released last year.
Was it called?
Check it on Netflix or something. I can't remember what it's called. I don't remember. I was watching it in a plane, but it's a really good movie.
I had a conversation with the dots on Kulen Dude.
Oh, for real?
Oh, bruh. Shit. We had, I think it was 2021, right? And after the interview, we had like 40-minute conversation, like on the call because it was lockdown and COVID and everything. Bro, she cried.
Yeah.
She opened up in a way that she has never opened up in front of the camera, like after the interview. And now that's when you start to understand a lot of things. Yeah, I had a very nice conversation with the daughter. And to me, it was such an honor because I grew up listening to like Dube. I still listen to him. I adore him so much. The message in his music and how he got to where he is or where he died being, And now having to have a conversation with the daughter, I felt like I'm talking to him,
Yeah.
And like I'm talking to him was such an honor.
True.
So I will check it out.
Oh yeah, the movie's for Bob Marley, like it. I liked it. Yeah, but yeah, it's really good, bro. Like people like Bob Marley, bro. Like they play the role, They play the big role. Like those people who will pave the way for other people, and they know that they're paving the way. I got more respect for that people like that, instead of people who would literally like be in the industry, and being like a trailblazer of this, and sorry. And on top of that, some would literally like close doors because they know they're gatekeepers, gatekeepers. So yeah, I really hate people who just like they know that they have the keys and then they know that the youngsters are coming. They need to go through the door, and then they just like they just show the keys and then they don't do anything. But people like you do, bro, like they really opened everything, house doors, the roofs, the windows.
They just will always share a story about how he got to tour with like Dube back in the days when he was still in his mid-20s. They just got to tour with him, and like having to talk with people like that during those times, I was too busy, really busy. And now being someone like that to bring you closer to say, let's vibe. It's dope. You got to learn a lot from the inside.
Yeah, true. That's what I've learned as well. Like, people who are successful nowadays, they don't tell you that you need a mentor in your life. My mentor is literally, I'm working through like on his steps. Every step he takes, I go there, Literally, like, not so long ago, yesterday, I was at his house. He's building a very beautiful house, bro. Like, it's a beautiful house, like a mansion, Like, it's beautiful. And the plans that he has for the house, how he will have, like, the dance studio within. And he would, like, literally, bro, it's like, it for me, I see it happening in my life. And you know what I do? I like, literally manifest it. Like I see myself.
And I feel like with us black kids, one of the things that leads us to whenever we start making a little bit of money, we start like spending it unwisely, is because we're not exposed to things. Now, if you have someone in your life who has done a lot of things, who has had so many businesses, has like got his life in order, and you get to learn on his footstep. Next time when you start making money, you know what to do, and that it exposes you to a lot, and you start dreaming in a bigger level.
True.
To say I can do this too, you know. And so many of us, we grew up in the villages, and we don't have internet, we don't have cell phones, and we don't know about what other people are doing. I was inspired this day. There's this guy, I interviewed him on the show. I won't mention his name for the sake of what I'm about to say, but he had more than like 2 decades in entertainment industry. Now he's an actor, right? He's venturing, and he was in Shaga Ilembe. He was there. He was one of the actors there, and now he's venturing into directing. And this other day, pushing a project together, happened to be in his house.
Oh.
And bro, just being in the, you know, there's he told me that even DJ Maporisa stay in that estate. There's a state here in
I think
just
I know what you're talking
around
about now.
Midrand. Bro, when you get into that estate, you see Bentleys, Rolls Royce, Maybach. You see Porsche. There's this guy, bro, in his yard. He packed different Porsches. You think that they're on auction, bro. You see the type of buildings that are there. Bro, and it's a big estate. If you don't know that's an estate, you think it's a suburb. It's a big estate. And now, me as a village boy being exposed to that, I was like, wow, this is dope. I think I can live this life.
Yeah.
You know, I can do this. So having people to expose to that kind of lifestyle, you see like big houses.
Yeah.
You see, and when you get to ask what they're doing, find that they have multiple businesses on the side. They're not focusing on entertainment industry. Also, when they get that money, they invest in building businesses on the side.
That's true.
It's a dope thing,
That's
bro.
true. Like the other thing that like if you keep visiting the person, or if you keep working with him, and then he keeps you by his side, you know what you're gonna do? Your frequencies are going to match up to the dreams that you want, and then the universe will bring it closer.
And he likes me a lot. This other day, we were doing a project a few months ago, doing another project with him. So I got to say other stuff, and was like, he literally he sent me like voice notes about 4 or 5 episodes. I mean, voice note. Send voice note. It was like, nah, this kid doesn't get it. So he picks a phone, he calls me. I was like, no, man, you don't need to be worried about your position in my life. You know, you have a very nice spot in my life. Don't feel otherwise and everything. And it felt like this kid doesn't get it. You know what he does? He sent me an Uber to fetch me to meet with him in Santiago. I was like, we hang out. So I was like, no, don't worry, chill, relax. You know, you're in a good position. Don't feel otherwise and everything. And so, if things like that to a village boy like myself, and it exposes you to a lot, you get to learn a lot. He's in the industry that I want to go to. Yeah. You know, and you get to learn a lot from the inside. So bro, to divert a little bit from our conversation, you started earlier on with your life. You went overseas performing before you got to the talent. What role did South African sports, arts and culture play in your life, or did they play any role?
Hey,
this nigga is laughing. If you don't want to talk about it, it's fine.
I don't want to talk about it. Like honestly, I would say we never had an engagement.
Yeah.
You know, I was literally, like I told you, I was working for Reality Dance Theater, so I was traveling with the company.
Yeah.
And then from there I started freelancing. You know, so from freelancing I was just like literally doing corporate the whole time, you know. And then from there the people from the UK, they spotted me, you know, and then they flew me to UK. you know. So everything that I did, yeah, I've done gigs for like the government, you know, um, got like invitations and all, but never had like an engagement of like, Musa, what do you want? You know, like what can we do for you? You know, but this year, was it this year or last year? I think it was last year. No, it was this year. I got awarded. You know, yeah, by the arts. You know, but yeah, I feel it's it's a big thing for me. You know,
To got recognition at home.
yeah, yeah. I got recognition like globally, but at home it hits like really deep because like I know which like these people are my people, you know, and I know people are, like outside they're still my people, but this is home. You get so when I got the award, it was just like yeah, thank you. Like it really means a lot, you know, to be recognized, you know, at home. But yeah, you see, I'm going around the question. Like
No, I understand.
I've never like literally like had that, and yeah, they made an engagement, not an engagement, but like they said something, you know, about making me something, but we've never really like came across it. We never really have a conversation about it. Sit down, let's talk, you know. But I believe it will be, you know. Me, I'm patient. I'll wait for it, you know. But yeah.
What do you feel about the new Minister of Sports, Art and Culture, McCain's, with everything that he's saying that he will introduce?
Yeah. I low key believe in him. You know, he got the vibe.
Yeah,
he got the vibe. I low key like I actually want to see because we were talking about it as well. Like we were like, yeah, the guy is really coming hard. You know, and everyone is just like opening their eyes like this. We were listening as well. Like, okay, but what do you want to do? You know, because the way the previous minister like did his exit, like he really stamped on it.
Yeah.
You know, every artist is talking about him. Yo, bro, this got that. You know, he did this. That guy was amazing and all of that. You know, and then yeah, and then the new guy, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I have a positive vibe about him. You know, I believe that he's gonna do good. You know, he's gonna do good. He wants to change the game. You know, and he wants to change it for the better. You know, so I think he's gonna do good. We just waiting and listening to what's happening. You know,
I'm coming to sports, art and culture a little bit later on. Let's talk about Britain Got Talent.
Yeah.
How did you get to go to UK, and how did you decide to say, let me go to the talent show?
So all the Got Talent has been like my dream to go there ever since I started dancing.
Yeah.
So this one, I was already in the UK. I was working for this company in the UK, and for the dance company in the UK. So this one friend of mine, he just like suggested it. He was like, "Yo, I was doing this for the Britain Got Talent, and now they open for auditions. Are you keen?" I'm like, "Bro, you playing? I want to go there." But like, you know, and then he gave me like information about like the auditions and stuff, where they're gonna be, what time, when, and all of that. You know, and then I actually engaged. You know, and then I got called in to do the audition.
The auditions process, that's where you first met Simon and the whole
the
judges?
Yeah, that was the first time.
What was the feeling now to get to see them like in person?
In person, it was overwhelming. I don't want to lie. The crowd was just like was there, but like seeing people, like 4 people there, they're gonna judge me afterwards, you know. And I've been looking at, like I've been watching the shows for like all my life, you know. So seeing them now live, yeah, it was like overwhelming, you know. So yeah, for me it was really good. It was a good experience. Like I was excited the whole time, you know. But at the same time I was calm, you know, until I had to step on stage.
The cameras are live.
Cameras were there.
More like tens and tens thousands of people are in there.
And
in
you
the,
check
in the
on YouTube.
auditorium.
You check on YouTube. You check their views. Oh, their views, bro. The numbers are high.
Yes, bro.
You know. And again, like in Britain, it plays on TV as well. So literally, like 80% of people they will see the auditions and stuff. So yeah, but I was not thinking about those logistics. I was just like, I'm here to perform. I'm here to show what I got. You know, that was my intention from the get go. I was not putting or pinning my mindset into I want to win this. Would have been nice, but like, yeah, you know, I just wanted like people to see what I got and to send out the message out there that anything is possible. You know, so I'm glad that mission was, you know, accomplished.
And now having to have the audience to cause an uproar in the auditorium to demand for a buzz. What was the feeling and what did it mean when they were busy shouting there and the judges were like, we have no one, we don't have any more buzzes, they're finished?
Hey my guy, it was a good feeling, you know, like it was a really good feeling because the crowd was cheering. People were just like, yeah, it was crazy, like in there, you know, it was so loud. It was so loud, like it was. Yeah, that was a crazy moment. I don't want to lie, because in my mind, when the judges said they don't have any golden buzzers anymore. In my head, I'm like, it's fine if I don't get it, as long as I can get like 3 years since I'm out, bro. Peace out, you know.
And the crowd keeps on demanding it.
Yeah,
and they're standing up. It's like
exactly,
you need
bro.
to give him one.
Yeah, and there was like a moment where they would literally not stop cheering. You know, the program director would just like literally come in and be like, "Yo, silence, please." Bro. No one is listening, bro. They're just cheering, golden buzz and all of that. So until that moment happened, and everyone was so confused, like, what type of golden buzz is this? Like, we've never seen it before, you know.
I see Simon and the others raising hands together, and
and then I was in my head, I'm like, it's another golden buzz, it's fine, you know. But as I stepped out of the stage, the guys was like, bro, you just made history. I just made history.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
It's just a golden buzzer.
Yeah, just like copying a golden buzzer from the pocket. It doesn't mean, you know. No, not like that, bro. Like, for real, bro. Like, the golden buzzers were out, yes. They could copy you out, like, one yana, you know. But the thing is, they did a group golden buzz. Everyone pressed it for you. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, yeah, but like, you are the first one in the Got Talent that have ever done that. I'm like, okay. At that time, I was chilled about it. I was like,
you still don't understand.
Yeah, because I don't get it. You know, I'm just like, it's a golden buzz, cool. You know, but at the same time, I'm like, why people are so fascinated about like it was a group. You know, and then I went back to my place, and then I took a picture of the confettis, and I sent it to my mom, and then she couldn't understand as well. But congratulations! Just like that. Like, in my head, I'm like, bro, do you know what I just did? You know. But yeah, it was really cool, bro. It was nice. I sent it to my family as well, but I couldn't say what was it. You know. But yeah, it was really good. Like, yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, bro. The performance was dope. I don't want to lie. It was really dope, and the reaction of the audience was really dope. Was really dope. But what got me emotional is when they hit the golden buzzer.
Yeah,
the crowd started cheering again, and I see the judges coming on stage, and you're on your knees. You were crying. Why were you crying?
but it was because, let me tell you. So a day before I went to the auditions, I used to stay in London. Yeah, the auditions were in Manchester, so I have to like take a train to go to Manchester. But a day before, I was traveling from Southampton. So Southampton it's a bit far from London. So I was busy. I was still on tour with the company that I was working for. You know, and I had injuries. You know, I had like a shoulder injury. You know, my ankle was still not nice as well. So imagine I have like other like 50 shows that I need to do, and I need to take care of myself. You know, but I'm literally going back to London a night before. You know, I go to the auditions. I got there at like I think 12 or 1 midnight, and then I got to London at that time, and then from the station to my place, it's like 40 to 1 hour. So I got to my place at like 3:30 a.m. You know, and my train to Manchester was at 8 a.m. So literally, I didn't rest. I got to my place, dropped the bags, and then got into the shower, showered, and then went back to the train station. I was so tired. I was in pain. And when I got there, my Uber driver was just being weird. You know, like everything was just weird on that day, bro. Like it was so weird. And I was not focusing, like, you know. And when things like that happen, I was always calm. I always make sure that I calm down, you know, so that I can see everything, you know, and then don't let my emotions dictate my decisions as well. So yeah, that was what happened. And then if I could show you now, we like literally pull out the audition video, and then I'll pull out my rehearsal video. Two different things. Two different things, bro.
Like this nigga's not ready.
Nah. That's the thing. Like I was overwhelmed as well, you know. And having to like literally get into the room. When I perform, it's fine. I can do a solo on stage, you know. But getting into a room and then people like are literally on silent. They're listening to you. Like you go in there, people are clapping, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do like this.
Quiet. All eyes on you. Do your thing.
And then they start talking. Hi, what's your name? Or tell us about yourself. I'm overwhelmed, bro. I'm a guy from South Africa. I didn't know that I would ever get to that stage, you know. And yeah, it was really emotional. And again, the people that I started dancing with, that was our dream to go to like one of the Britain or one of the Got Talent shows, you know. And for me, I felt like I was taking it for the team. I did this for us, you know. And that's where it was like I used to dream about going there. I used to dream about being that person on stage, you know. And now it's happening, you know. And then I started my routine. Everything just like blacked out. I was just like, I can't see what I'm doing, bro. Like, literally. And the stage is so big. And yeah, so I got emotional because I've reached a level in my life where I'm just like, I was surprised, you know, because in my head, just sitting backstage, I was just like, okay, let's just fight for 3 years. We go to the next round. So long fella, we can get to the finals. We are nice. You know, we don't have to win. Our win is to reach the finals, you know. And then when that happened, I was like, man, what is going on? You know, and then I kneeled down. The first thing I did, I prayed. I was praying there, thanking God, you know, like, and yeah, literally when I was praying, I just literally felt hands, people touching me. And I'm like, oh shit, now these people are here now, they're in my space, you feel me? But yeah, like everything just escalated from there. And I was just like, oh, bro, this is a really good and an amazing feeling, you know, hearing people cheering your name outside the country, like, and yeah.
And now when you get home, you switch on your phone, you're on IG, you're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. You are the main guy at the talk of the town. You see like celebrities that you grew up watching are busy saying nice stuff, reposting your videos and everything. How was the feeling now? Because the feeling hasn't ended now.
Yeah, true. Hey, that's right. Hey, but it was a bit hectic back then. It was hectic.
I think even Viola Davis, if I'm not mistaken, did repost the video.
And when like a lot of people posted, a lot of people like literally DM'd me, you know, like it was that moment where I'm just like, all I was thinking or dreaming about was this, and it's happening now, you know. And I was so grateful. That moment is like, it's just like one of the best moments in my life, you know, where I'm just like sitting down and looking at what is happening, you know, and seeing my family proud.
Yeah.
And I couldn't feel the cloud and attention because I was not in South Africa at that time. You know, I was still in London, and when they broadcasted it, I was already working on my semi-finals. You know, so that I can go to the finals. So the stress was like really high, you know. And on this other side, I still have the shows to perform with the company. You get, so it was just like a lot happening at that time. But best moments, man. Was best moments seeing people like Black Coffee, you know, commenting on my stuff, saying, bro, I'm really proud of you, you know. Yeah, and other people that I never really thought they would literally like.
Did he remember you, Black Coffee?
Huh?
Did he remember you when he saw the clip?
I don't think he remembers we met before. But yeah, he DM'd me for real, you know. And yeah, man, like it's a really good, you know, feeling where sometimes I would just literally sit and then check their social media, you know, and literally like everyone was just like posting, you know, and there's this one woman who came. I was in Scotland at that time. She came in and she told me about the bets, you know. So you would literally bet on like who's gonna win, you know, like sports bet. And you know, like the higher the odds, the less the money, right? And you know what they did? She was like, I want to bet on this guy that he's gonna win. And he was like, you know what they offered? They offered the like 50 pence. 50 pence is like 50 cents. Because of like how many people voted for me, you know. So
and
like
they also betted that you're going to win.
Yeah. So he was like, that's how high the possibilities were. And in my head, I'm like, what, for real?
And when you get 50 cents,
50 cents.
Now it means millions and millions have vouched on you to win. You see? And now they have to distribute the money among those millions of people. And now the more people are, the lesser they're going to get the money.
True. So that was the thing.
How many minutes are we left on that camera? 10. Okay. Bro, you know, sometimes when you're doing something, you're like, I'm just doing my thing, you know, I'm just doing what I'm good at, doing it like out of my best ability, and you have no idea how many are watching. You have no idea who's watching. And now when you get a call from Tyler Perry, and I stay like, come on, man, this guy is one of the people I grew up watching on the screen, and now he's calling me. And how was the feeling, and how like did he get to call you? And like at that moment, you get to know, okay, it's Tyler Perry I'm talking to. How did you perceive yourself at that moment?
Man, I think I'd say like it's because the call was it was one of those calls that was like they made sure that I'm free at that time. And it's like they told me like, okay, we have someone who want to call you, and we can't tell you until the call. You know, so when are you gonna free? Are you gonna be free on these days? I'm like, yeah. Who's that guy? He's the president, you know, like, yeah. So even when we spoke on the phone, he never mentioned his name until the last minute, you know. Literally was like, oh yeah, I'm Tyler Perry, and yeah, all right, bye, sharp. After the call, I was just like, what just happened, bro? Why did that happen?
The guy from the Vibe gets a phone from the US from Tyler Perry.
Yeah, bro. Like even the most random one was when Naomi Campbell called me. That one was the most random one. I was going to buy some shoes, know, I was chilling there in Zara. I'm just browsing around, you know. And I'm holding this like pair of shoes, and I'm not sure if I want to buy them. I'm just like, this was like,
I don't feel them that much.
they look okay, man. You know. And then I see the weird number. I'm like, this is a US number, and I'm like, okay, let me just answer. Hello, hi, how are you? Like, I'm good. How are you? Checking with like a little bit of attitude because I don't know these numbers. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. How are you? I'm good. Do you have time? I'm like, yeah, I do. Okay. By the way, you're speaking to Naomi Campbell. I was like, what? The person I was with at that time, that guy saw me. I was just like,
the direction, the vibe, and the energy, everything just changed.
I froze for like 10 seconds. I was just like, and then she was still like talking, and I couldn't listen. I was like, what's happening, bro? What's going on, fam? And then she was like, yeah, I'm a good friend of Simon, and we were talking, and I want to give you, you know, the blessing, and I want you to know that you can make it, you know, things like that. Like, I was just like, hey, man, what? And at that time, she was coming to the dance company I was working for to do like a shoot. So there was gonna be like you see like the Vogue do like an annual show, right? So she was one of like the face of the show, you know. So from her side, because she used to be a dancer as well, so they took her shoot to the dance company, you know. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna meet her now. He's gonna meet, you know, like, yeah, not that, you know, we've talked in person, but she called me, bro. She got my number. So, yeah, that was really cool, though.
So you want to tell me you get Tyler's number?
I don't have his number, bro. Like, they don't work. It's like it was a landline. Yeah. So when you call it back, it doesn't even ring and stuff.
It's still dope for the fact that he called you, he knows you, and now is. I might not be knowing, but means like now he's following whatever that you're doing, he's following all your moves. And now, next time you go and holler at him, remember.
I have to. That guy is one of the people that I'm looking for. Like, I'm looking up to. You know, like, he's really doing good.
Yeah.
You know, it's close to impossible to think that you'll reach that point in life sometimes, you know. So, yeah, it's really, like, Tyler Perry, bro, is the GOAT, bro. He's the GOAT. He does it all. Like,
Yes, bro.
Yeah, and he went for it, never looked back.
And he's still going for it.
Yeah, still. Hey, he's doing good now. Hey.
And now you're doing your thing. You got to be recognized internationally, globally. You're now a global icon. What is next for Musa now? Are you venturing into businesses? Whatever man that you are making, are you like looking in ways that you can like have a passive income?
Yeah, I mean, there's always a plan. You know, there's always a plan. I have like bigger pictures. You know, like, I'm not saying what I'm doing now is not a big picture already. Sorry. Yeah, I have other things. Like, I want to have my own thing that is like Musa Motha. Like, when you see more fire, first thing, DJs.
Yeah.
You get. So, there is something that I'm working on, you know. I just haven't like copyrighted it yet, you know. So, but venturing into business as well, you know. I'm also yes, the book that I'm writing now, it's literally about like the technique of how to like maneuver around the crutches for professional para dancers, you know. Someone maybe like an amputee, you know, or someone who uses crutches and they wanna like properly do this, you know. So I developed like a system for myself, and it's working. When I explain it to other amputees, when they do it, they understand it. So I was like, why not? Let me just write it down, you know. So it's one of the things that I'm literally going to like tour with, you know, like tour around the world and then teaching like the choreographers how to do this, you know, teaching other amputees like this is the technique, you know. Yeah, so the other things would be like I'm into cars.
Yeah.
So I want to have like my car show one day. Like
You once mentioned like you are a car modifier.
yeah.
What do you mean by that?
I like I just bought the car. I don't go into the engine. I used to have like a Honda Civic, the one that they call the cab, the hatchback one. So I used to like do stuff to it, like put like the front lip, put the new exhaust, put whatever the boot ring, put the sound system, all of that. So like I do that to my cars. When someone comes in, I literally give you advice of like, look at your car. What do you want the car to be like? And I do that. We do this. Buy this, and then don't buy that. Buy this and that. And if you need help, we put it together. So yeah.
How many minutes? Let me know if we're 2 minutes. 3. We can stop this one and we'll continue this one. Okay. So just before one can continue. Bro, I can say that you're not broke now, right?
I'm not broke.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like you are getting a little bit of something, right?
Yeah.
So obviously with that money, whenever like you have money and sitting in the bank account, the bank charges and everything, are you like I understand like you are planning on something with other amputees that you believe is going to help them, but so far did you like open up something to make income with mom? She's here in the country, right? I believe like at the level that you are right now in life, as we are sitting like talking, at the level that you are, you're in a position where you can make her not to work for someone else.
Yeah.
You can be in a position whereby you can open a business for her, registered company, she works, can be a salon under her name. These days we have Legend Barber, we have so many like black owned businesses. You just need to ask her, Mom, what are you interested in? Yeah, and then you do that as a business. Do you have something like that? Like it's giving you income every month.
Yeah, we no, I don't have a business now, but obviously saving money is the thing. But funny enough, we were talking about it with my mom, not so long ago. Like I was thinking about a business idea, and then she was thinking about it too.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, why not? I'm gonna do it for her anyway. So, and my mom loves her job. She's a teacher.
Yeah.
And she recently, graduated like less than 5 years ago, and then she started working. So she still enjoys, working, but obviously the big picture is when she retires, she needs to retire in a comfortable place, where she has her own house, chilling, where she wants, and yeah, like there is a plan like that, and I realize, and I'm aware of like at some point some things will stop, so I need like something that will still push this up.
Yeah.
You get? So yeah, working like smart enough. Like again, it's just about like the people who are around you. They'll literally give you advices like, bro, this is how you do this. This is how you do this. Don't spend impulsively like that. I used to be like, I wouldn't say shopaholic, but I used to spend like, I would save for this pair of shoes. I would save for like a timepiece, like things like that, and then I get it, and then I just get satisfied after that. But it was at that time I didn't have the picture of like, Musa, you're growing up, you're turning 30 next year. Well, what do you need? By 30, you wanted to have your own house, have a car, and then have like a potential relationship where you think like in 5 years you'll be married.
How are you going to raise your kids? What kind of environment you want to raise them?
Exactly.
What kind of education you want to give them?
Exactly. Yeah, but it's one of those things, man. Like I believe in this thing of like, if you can check the millionaires, millionaires are not off the system. They see and they know the system is here. You work, you make money. You work, you put in the hours, right? You put in hours, the hours pay you, So, like, if you can check all of them, most of them, they're not working for people, you know. Like for instance, with you're going to graduate, you know. After graduation, the first thing that comes to my mind, which production do I want to work for?
Yeah.
Instead of say I want a muscle media production, you know, and start doing your own thing and start hiring people. You get. So we as like our nation, you know, like bad people. Okay, let me just say from my radius, like maybe South, you know, it's more of like we tend to gloat about our educational levels, you know, like I have 10 degrees, I have this, you know, I have that, I have like a doctorate, you know. It's really good, but what's gonna happen after that? We have doctors that are like sitting at home now. We have like scientists who are sitting at home now, you know. But what would happen if you open your own practice? You know, open your own thing. Like study to open something. You know, you get like build a legacy. You know, so that you know, like, okay, right now, do you know that right now you're not working for yourself? You're working for your grandkids. It's late to work for your kids now. You know, like even if maybe you don't have kids, but it's late to work for your kids. You're working for a grandkid. You get. So that's where we got it wrong. We got it wrong of like go to school, graduate, get a job, life will go.
That's one of the things I always tell myself, like the norm of how things are around our surrounding and the nature of our education. It teaches us to get a job. It doesn't teach us to make a job. It doesn't that's why most of the time whenever we are on social media, we're bashing at people, say they don't want to give us jobs. They don't want to open doors for us. But while we are here at school, we don't like have ways and means to say, okay, how am I going to, I'm knocking at the doors that are not being open. How am I going to make a door that I can open for myself and other people to see? So it's a good thing to think beyond just getting a job, but how to make jobs for yourself and people around you. I vibe with the Indians, bro.
Yeah, you know the system that they're using. It's crazy, bro. Like if it's like the three of us like this, or maybe the five of us, bro, like 100,000, it will like rotate like 5 times.
Yeah, and you can find that we are cousins and brothers and everything. And now when it comes to us, just to convince your cousin to invest in your idea and make it a family business, it's hard at times.
I think I'm that type of person who likes to look at things from the wider eye. You know, it's not because like we wanna step on each other like that. Our bloodline, it actually was created for greatness. You know, if for instance maybe I am a Motha, you know, and then in my village back in the days, they'll be like maybe like a clan. Okay, this is my kingdom, Motha kingdom, and Mkwena kingdom comes. You know, I have to be the greatest one, and I have to make sure that the other kingdoms know who I am. You know, and they shouldn't come in my space. You get, because I have people to protect. So already from there you have barricades. You know, you have borders. You know, everything. You know, that is why for you to look up for a friend, it's okay. You know, look up for a family, it's fine. But the minute you see someone else who's doing good, like the same thing that you're doing, but they're doing good more than that you do it, then you start to feel like, you know, it's a natural thing. You know, it's a natural
I will lose the respect and the power that I have. Now we are sharing.
Exactly, because you don't want that person, when they look at you, you don't want them to see like, okay, hey, that guy is greater than me. You know, in my book, like King Musheshwe and King, they had respect for each other, but they knew it's a constant fight. You know, this one wants to be higher, and this one wants to be higher as well. You know, so you need to know. I'm sure and Dingani, they know it. Well, if they meet, it's fine. You get, like, it was one of those things. So now that like things have changed, we see it from a now eye. You know, like we just like seeing it on different levels. You know, you get here and then I drive an S3.
you know. And then you come with the latest S3, and I'm like, shit, I need to up my game, you know. And then now I'm like, I'll come with the Porsche tomorrow, man. Come with the Porsche, ding. You come with the Tesla. You get, so it's a competition like that. But if we can see it in a healthy way, bro, we can take over the world. I'm telling you.
Talking about cars and how you left clothes, you know, I always like feel like if I make like my luxurious man, because I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't party. But there are 3 things I'm afraid I'm going to spend lavishly on. It's clothes, cars, and infrastructure. Bro, I vibe with clothes and cars and like having a nice apartment and everything. And I feel like in these 3, I'm afraid like I'm going to spend like a lot of my money in this thing. Cause like, come on, I don't smoke, I don't drink. You know, these are the things like I feel like that's where the money is going to go in. You know. And it's one of the things that's growing up as black kids. We see other niggas dressed nicely. It's like, yeah, man. I vibe with that. I vibe with how Oscar Mbo dresses, how Black Coffee dresses. I wish one day, like, and I'm making mine to look that good and then everything.
Bro, so I get where you're going. You know, I totally understand. You know, but I would say one day if you say, okay, my savings are nice now. Maybe you have like a budget of like 15,000 that you want to throw in the drain. Like you literally want to detach from it. Make sure that you buy like one item with that 15K. Go to like hydraulics, like
bro,
Louis Vuitton. Go in there for real, bro.
Bro, have you seen the prices there? Shoes are like 15, 17, 25, 27K.
Yeah, but the
T-shirts
thing is
are like 12.
Yeah, but 15, the thing is,
15K.
Yeah, like the thing is like the feeling you're gonna get.
It's dope.
Yeah,
it's dope. You know, I like the feeling. Like when I look good, I feel good. Like even when I'm with friends, like I'm feeling myself. Like I'm vibing. I'm at the top of my game now.
And it's not like you are showing off or stuff.
No. It's good to look good and feel good.
Yeah, you know, okay, this is, you know, what I'm looking at. You know, and this is, and like I started doing that. Like I think I was in UK. I started doing like, okay, let me buy myself like a designer shoe. Why? Why? You know. And the first time I bought it, bro, I was just like, feels so good, bro. Like that shoe is different when you're wearing it. Like it doesn't even change the shapes. You know, it can change the shape if you wear it like constantly, but if you leave it there for like 2 days, it goes like to the original shape. And I don't remember buying it like a designer shoe that is comfortable. They're all heavy and stuff.
Designer shoes are very heavy, that's the quality of that makes it heavy. They're heavy, like the material, the cloth around it is too heavy. The rubber is too heavy. Like it's too heavy. But like if you are used to them, you don't feel how heavy they are.
Yeah, true. True. But now, like my advice is, don't work for a treat. That's the thing that we do in Ikasi. You know, we work for a treat. We work. Some guy will work for like at the end of the month. Maybe that guy's making like 10K a month, and then the T-shirt that he wants is like 12,000. You get. So he's gonna save for a T-shirt. You get. But where else, what he can do is the T-shirt should, like, it's supposed to be a treat. You know, like a treat is like right now maybe you're chilling and then you're like, yo, I had a really good shoot. You know, I need some snacks. I need a good snack, or maybe I need like I need a scope. I need to go to Gwamai get some scope on and
you know Gwamai.
And I haven't been. I wanna go.
The meat broke.
Yeah.
Oh, the meat is on another level. It's nice.
Yeah, but as I'm saying, it's a treat. So people get it wrong there. They're like, this one, but it's literally a treat. Like you buy it with the money that you are de-attached to. Like, you just like, okay, I'm willing to spend this $5. You know, this 50 cents is. It's 50 cents.
That's the only one I have, and you're willing to spend it on this particular thing.
Maybe not the only one you have, but if you have like maybe 1,000 rands, and then you spend 50 cents, there's a difference, but the difference you won't feel it. You know. So that's supposed to be the treat. You know, like if you see my producer wearing like a mirror, you know, maybe he had like a shopping plan of like 500,000, wabo, and then he buys things that is like maybe 250. In his mind, is like, oh, I saved 250. It's fine. You know, let me go modify my Gucci.
Talking about that, bro, there's this other DJ is on top of his game. The wife also is in entertainment industry. They're both on top of their game. Right? If you can put, I just don't want to mention names, but if you can put the odds together, you can understand who, or you can figure out who I'm talking to. The wife just had one of the massive shows a few days ago. That's it. And the husband is busy winning awards. The album is doing great. It's on peak of his game, right? They're both in the same sphere of entertainment, right? I bumped into that guy 3 or 4 times.
Mad.
No, I said that's not the guy I'm talking about. You see, I bumped into him like 3 or 4 times, right? The guy, man, like that those weekends, like Friday and Saturday and in different weeks, right? He was performing, and the guy calculating how much he was spending at Al Capone, bro. It's around 8K to 100K. Like I met him this weekend, met him out there. I used to go, like, I love clothes, right? I would go in these stores and spot clothes and chill with the niggas who are working there, you know, and touch and feel the quality, you know. I love doing that, you know. So I bumped into him 2 or 3 times there. The other time he was with the wife, bro. Looking great, man. The car they're driving. Yo. Nigga has a Porsche and there's other this Mercedes Benz. And it was like,
Where's the DJ?
No, that's
That wife is a DJ.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. So I bumped into that guy, and I'm like, this guy's on top of his game, and now he's spending this much. And you can find that to him, that was like a few like coins for him to spend, and like he's always looking good, different outfits whenever he's performing. It's like that's dope.
It's really good, man. Like it's a good thing to see people do that, you know. And I love seeing good things. You know, like when you're wearing nice, I'm like, oh, cool, bro. Like, you know,
dope,
you're nice. But at the same time, I feel sorry for the upcoming age, because now, these old cats, they set the bar. You know, they've set their bar. You see Capside Small is coming back with his Gucci, what. You know what I mean? Like, you see, like, people are wearing up. Like, you see Oskambo. They're really dripping up. You know?
Look at Zexpan Junior's formals on another level.
Oh, you're talking about Z?
No, I'm not talking about it. I will tell you. I'll tell you. You know, his formal is on another level. But bro, that I always say, like, Amazon show off, but on the other hand, Amazon like embrace poverty. When I'm start making a little bit of money, it has to be different. Even the kids who have the same background and same everything can relate to me. It's just like, okay, if this nigga can live this kind of life, not to show off and everything, I can also live this kind of life. It's possible.
True.
You know? So bro, as we wrap up, when you came back in the country after your global achievement, and now Sports Art and Culture and your parents are welcoming you at OR Tambo International Airport, did they tell you that the people who are waiting, the government people are waiting for you there, and when you got there, you see the cameras, you see everyone with South African flags, they are singing you, they're wearing your t-shirt, they have bigger banners with your face and your name in it. How was the feeling, and how did that moment mean to you?
Man. I'm that type of person who likes my space, and I don't like attention. Like when that happened, I knew there was I didn't know there was media though. I just knew there's like people at the airport waiting for me, you know, because they asked me about like my bag, you know, so that I won't have to like go to get my bag, just go straight to, you know. And it was really overwhelming, but it was exciting at the same time. I was really happy, man. Like, you know, just to see like people see my work, you know, and they're celebrating this achievement, you know. And again, what was more exciting is like seeing my mom there, you know.
The way she was feeling,
And
just
yeah,
bro,
you
she
know,
was over the moon.
yeah, she was so proud, you know. And yeah, to see like, yo, the minister's office is in the house, you know, like we good like that, you know. So it was really good because like I literally got off the plane, and then at the door I got like literally escorted from the, you know,
I see SCPS there. You're VIP now.
Yeah.
You got a protection services.
yeah. People were looking at
Yeah.
me weird, like who's this now? Hey,
Mm.
I went in and then went straight to customs. They really like already like, you know, organized. They were like, okay, Musa, when he comes, he's gonna go to that booth, you know. So already when went in, when I gave up my passport, stamped it, walked in, and then I had like 5 cops, you know, working with me, and I got there. You know, it was good, man. Like even the media conference that they did, it was really good. Like it was exciting. Yeah, one of the moments where I'm just like I feel proud to make my people proud. You know, and yeah.
Thanks so much, man, for pulling through. I wish you all the best with everything that you are currently doing and things that you are planning to do in the future. You know, this is the beginning. You
Yeah.
are at the peak of your career right now, but it's the beginning of things that you are able to and you can achieve. You know, I love one of the speeches that Barack Obama gave one day. Was like, the name of the speech, if I'm not mistaken, it says, "Yes, we can." You know, he was like, if I told you 5 years ago that my administration and I would have achieved this and that, you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
You know, it's so powerful to say. And now, if looking back at your life 5 years ago, if you told someone was like, I would be this kind of icon, no one would believe it. And there's still more that you can do, man. This is just the beginning. Now you see when you are at the door of your blessing and you open up the door and you find that there are cars, there are clothes, the diamonds, there are houses and everything. And now your focus is on these particular things and everyone, because the camera cannot see beyond what is here. It's seeing only these ones. And like, Father, there's a lot of things. That's where you are. You are at the door of your success, bro. And the moment you keep going, that's more and more and more that you'll be getting. So, bro, I wish you a lot of greatness in life, and thank you so much for making this time to come here. You know, you're a businessman. You could be doing something that will be bringing you money, you know, but you chose to travel all the way to come here. I don't take this lightly, bro. I really, really appreciate, and I will always, you know, cherish and honor this moment to be able to have a one-on-one with you. It means a lot, bro.
No, thank you.
It means a lot.
Thank you, man. Really means a lot. Thank you for the
Thanks.
invite as well.
Bro, you're the real thing here, man.
You're the real thing.
No, bro. Oh, I just forgot to ask you this. I saw you posted a picture on IG with the late Mekoni Chiome.
Yeah.
Where were you guys?
We were at the I don't remember what the award's called. The award that she got there, I also got it. I got the not the same, but like, you know, it was the national something. It was the awards though.
When you met with her, did she, like, at that moment, were you knowing how big she is? Like,
Yeah,
she was on
Yeah,
Black
the
Panther
CCI
1 and 2.
awards.
And, yeah.
yeah, it was the
Yeah. You look dope. You look dope. Oh, and when you had the news, how did you feel at that moment?
Bro, it was heartbreaking, man. It was heartbreaking. It was just like, because I saw it, I opened my thing, my Instagram, and then that was the first post,
Yeah.
you know. And I saw it, I was like, "Hey, man," you know. And I pressed it,
Mm.
and I came back. I was like, man, did this person like just announce, you know, that? I'm like, wait, bro, like. And I came back and I looked at it, and I was like, yo. First person I told was my mom, cause yo, she passed on. It was so like, it was emotional, bro. Like, and to see, like, because she's one of like the greatest mothers
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
industry. That is really doing good, you know. And right now she's flourishing, but she was flourishing now.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
she was winning awards, she was doing good like project, you know, like. And coming to think of it, like, ish, now we're losing legends, bro. Like, yeah, we really need to like give people flowers while they're still alive,
Yeah.
you know. But for real, bro, it was really emotional. I'm even going to the funeral.
I'm also going.
Mhm.
That's the
Yeah.
least I can do. How many minutes do we have? 50 minutes. Oh.
Still got time.
So I'm also like going to the funeral, bro, on Thursday. I was speaking with the son, bro. That's the least I can do. That you know, she adored me so much. I spent more than 2 hours with her on a sit down. She told us a lot of things in that interview, even behind the scene, bro.
Yeah.
And after the interview, the film and TV department hosted awards for us. I reached out and invited her. She came free of charge, bro. She came, and a person like her, when you bring them like to things like that, obviously they charge you.
Yeah.
She came free of charge. That's how selfless she was. And the son and I, we were planning on doing something dope for her. And last time I spoke with her on the phone, because I was calling her to give her update on the project that the son and I would be for her. And you know what she said to me? She said, "Thank you, Simon, for what you're doing." I was like, "No, it's not my idea. It's your son's idea. He just pitched the idea to me, and I've just vibed with it." It was like, "Okay, let's push the project." And I was like, "No, for the thought and the effort that you guys are pushing it." And that's the last time we spoke. She just said to me, "Thank you for what you guys are doing to me." And that was this year. And a few months before, few weeks, I think 2 weeks before the passing, the son I was talking to, giving him an update on the project. And now he's not telling me that the mother is sick, because was like, no, I was like, "Can I give an update on the project?" Was like, "No, for now, let's chill until we have the formal, communication on how far we, so that we can give it." And now I hear about the passing. I'm like, perhaps she was sick, and he didn't want me to disturb her, and with everything, maybe to make her worried. It's like, bro, that one hits hard, bro.
Really,
Like,
really hits.
It's hard. I didn't expect that.
Yo,
She was so energetic, bro.
no one expected it.
When the time we spent with her and everything, and when she came to the hour, bro, she was so energetic, and she sacrificed for the interview. She was shooting for the Gomorrah. And she just came to spend that 2 hours with us, and after that, in the next coming 20 to 30 minutes, you're supposed to be shooting. And I will always cherish moments like that, bro. And she's gone.
Yeah,
bro.
how humble she was, bro. Like, like you get legends who are really like, deflecting though.
And they don't give you the celebrity vibes when
Yeah,
you're with
bro.
them. She wasn't
She's
giving
just like
us
humble.
that.
She's chilled about like this whole thing, bro. She's so chilled. And like those are the moments where we just like, bro, why are these other artists are so arrogant? And then you get these ones that are really good, that are really doing good. Our icons, bro, like big names, like giants. They're so humble, bro. Have you met John Kanye?
I have a differentiation between meeting and bumping into someone.
Oh, yeah.
When I meet someone, it's when like I have a conversation. Now I'm saying I'm doing this, blah blah blah. That's a meeting. When I bump into someone, is when I'm at a particular place and you are there, and we don't have an encounter. Like, it's okay. So with him, I bumped into him. The only one I had a meeting with him was Silo Mike Kanglobon that day. I was at Joburg Theatre last year. I bumped into him and some other guys, my friends who were with us on that day. It was just chilled, taking pictures with them, and I didn't get the moment to go closer to him. I didn't, so I wouldn't say I met him. I bumped into him.
Yeah, he's so chill, bro. Like, he's so amazing, fam. Like, I coming to think about how big this person is, and then they would literally like drop the cap right there and then, like drop the hat and then be like a person. Let's talk. You know, like give you your flowers. You're doing good. I like what you're doing. Keep on doing that. Give me a hug. And I was just shaking. And can you please take a picture? And he pulled out his phone. Can you please take me a picture with my phone as well? And like those moments are really like amazing, bro. Even with I want the video where Mama Kone was doing a speech at the CCI award. Like bro, like it's like it's so humbling, like to get recognition from giants.
She mentioned your name.
Yeah, I was talking there.
Yeah. That's great, bro. The day I bumped into Dr. John Khan. No, was it Joburg Theatre last year? I think August, September. I don't remember me, but I think it was August. On those awards, Slomaika Ngube was there. Dr. John Khan was there.
Yeah.
Mother of Charity on Skim Sam was there. Her name is Shoki. Something. And other big names were there. So, bro, one of the organizers of those awards, she mentioned your name. I wanted the video today to show you, bro. She mentioned your name. She was just giving a speech to say, we appreciate what South Africa is doing, sports, arts, and culture they're doing. And she's just giving a shout out to people. She's like, I wish they can invest more in South African art, you know, sports, art, and culture. They can invest a lot. If they need to see the greatness in South Africa, whether it can be to some bad, Musa Motha, Musa Motha on the Britain Got Talent, bro. She gave you a shout out, and I was there, bro. I was like, this dope, and organizers like this, they really like appreciate young talent, and in events like this, they give people shout out. It's good. It's good.
Yeah. It's really nice, bro. Like, hey, the industry is so tough.
It's really tough, bro. I won't lie. It is tough.
It's so tough. But I believe that we're gonna come up. You know, like I was talking with my mentor not so long ago. We were talking about like how can South African dance industry, you know, come up, because dancers are the last people to think about. Yeah. We know that the production is going to be like this. They're going to be dancers, but we're not stressed about dancers. Like it's that moment, you know, like we're not stressed about dance. I can get dancers anywhere, whenever, you know. We want to erase that thing, you know. We want to have like a union, you know. I go to other countries like the UK has a union, Paris has a union, you know. American dancers has a union, you know. Someone who literally tell you like the basic salary is like this much, you know, and if you're paying me for 5 hours, if I do 5 hours, 5 minutes, you pay me for the next hour. You know what I mean? Like yeah.
That 5 minutes overlaps to the next hour.
Exactly. It was my very first time experiencing like dancers taking control like that. In the UK, we were just like literally rehearsing, doing like a tag and all of that. But there comes time, if the technical team is late or they're running behind the schedule, that's not our problem. You know, our show started at 7:30. You know, we need to have an hour break. And then we need to have like, maybe they used to give us like an hour or 2 hours or an hour and a half for makeup and costume, you know. So if you're compromising that time, it's a crucial time. We had to go to lunch. After lunch, we do makeup and you do your costume. You get ready for the show. So you can't compromise that. And in a contract, it says on the performance day, you need to have 1 hour break. You need to have at least an hour of preparation, you know, for your show. Yeah, putting on costume, making, doing makeup, you know, hair and makeup, you know, and then on the show so that you can be ready for the show. Bro, we were literally doing a run, like a tag run. I saw dancers walking out the stage, taking their things. It's lunch. The music is running, bro. Everyone is running. Everyone is busy, like lighting tech, sound. Everyone is there. We're watching the run. And then the dancer's like, it's time. We have to go.
It's Limpopo boy, man. He's on his own, like doing the tours by himself and everything. Have you seen what he's doing?
Yeah, he's doing good.
Yeah. Now he's in Asia. Yeah. He was in the UK. You know, he was in Australia. And he's doing good by himself. There's no like so much support from SA or sports, art and culture. It's just doing good by
Yeah,
himself.
yeah. He's doing good, but I wish it could I wish it could be more like humble about it, you know, because we saw this video that really disturbed a lot of us, you know, like
I didn't see what's happening in the video.
from there I literally lost respect for him. He was doing good, like he's one of the people that I was like, this guy's doing good, you know, he's really doing good, like he's doing good. Yeah, I'm not bashing her, you know, but yeah, where he said he's the only dancer in South Africa getting paid by only dancing.
That was the interview with me. It's not it. Was it
with you?
And a couch like this?
I don't remember. I just saw
It was like, where's my phone now, man?
That's the thing, bro.
Did you have a TikTok here?
Yeah,
you saw it on TikTok, nah?
Someone tagged me. Someone tagged me. I think it was on Facebook.
But he wasn't saying it in a bad way. I was sitting with him.
Yeah. How do you maybe you know? I don't have a story from his side.
You see, sometimes when you see like a short clip and you don't know like the backstory behind that short clip.
What was happening?
Yeah. So, what did I ask him on that clip? I asked him what happened between him and my cards and my banana. And my follow-up question, he explained the whole thing, and I think I was kind of like complimenting him. Oh man, I don't remember, but he wasn't saying it in a bad way. And he was like, no, he was saying the same thing that you are saying right now, to say, okay, South Africa doesn't like appreciate dancers as dancers. That's one of the reasons why I decided to make music, you know, because as dancers, they just take you as a dancer. Sometimes they don't take you as an artist. See, sometimes they undermine you or underpay you and everything. So he was like, there are dancers that are making money, but so far right now, I can say like, I'm the only like dancer who has made like a living out of dance alone, you know. I can say I'm the only dancer who has like made real money out of dancing.
Maybe you could have said it, maybe Limpopo, bro.
Yeah, focus. And I was like, no, there are others, you know. I mentioned like Robot Boy and the late Costa TH. I was like, yeah, they can, but with me, I'm just a dancer only, you know, and that's where most of my income is coming from. And I wish like they can start to recognize or say, dance is a profession. You are an artist. And consider it as an artist, because we are making real money. Although like at times they're underpaying us, and it's just a background dance and everything. So he was saying it's one of the reasons that made him to go solo. To say, okay, as much as they don't respect us, let me show them that this is a real thing. I can also make money, you know, like just like everyone else. I can buy a house, can buy cars and everything. True. So it wasn't saying it in a bad way.
For me, bro, like I feel like I hear what you're saying, right? I hear what you're saying, but like I think for me, it was not really directed to me when I saw it. It was directed to people like my mentor, people like other people who did like really good, and these people were just dancers, nothing else. And those people have houses, they have nice cars, they're making a living out of dance only. You get, and then they've been there for years and they're really doing good. They're like the ones that are like literally controlling, or they're leading our dance industry in South Africa, and they're paving the way for us. And then you get someone who says that, my God,
it wasn't saying it in a bad way. Let me look for the clip and show. If you can check the interview, he was in bashing or anything. Even when I asked him about what happened with my cards, he was in like bits and bashing and everything. It was okay. Yeah, sometimes like as people, like I didn't take it the wrong way, but there are others who were offended, even in the comment section, because like that clip, man, it trended on TikTok, it trended on Facebook. Like it got like more than 300 and something views on TikTok as a short clip, and also on Facebook like more than 300 and something. So imagine how many people saw it, and only that clip. So it wasn't bashing and everything. Just you dancers, you love beefing.
Nah, bro.
You
That
love
one video, it becomes personal when you do
mm.
that. Like. But anyway, me, I'm not beefing as well. I'm just chilling.
Just-
I'm just like, maybe sometimes you could think about people who are like, who are they? Just for the sake of respect.
yeah.
There's.
I understand what you're saying. There's
Yeah.
this guy who's doing well in his own right. So there's this other guy who's beefing with him. That I won't mention what they do. But this other guy is the main guy in the industry that he operates, and this other guy, he doesn't get so much views as him.
Yeah.
It gets more than mine because like I'm not getting much. So there is this clip on I bumped into it on TikTok and was like, "Stay in your place, remember you are this of the what and what." And from that moment, I just lost respect on him. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, man, you are doing good, you are making money, you're doing everything. But man, there was no, even if you are buffing, just to me it was like, just think how you are addressing beef.
Yeah, true.
You don't need to say, okay, just stay in your lane. I'm a god of this, I'm the one of it.
Yeah.
Just be okay with it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't like that energy.
So
man.
from there I was
Just
like I'm
weird.
unfollowing him and everything. I was like, bro, this
Down the drain.
yeah. It doesn't to me. I don't vibe with that kind of energy, bro.
Yeah.
You imagine DJ Spoo, who he is today and what he's still doing and things things he has achieved in his career. But when he sit down with someone like me, how DJ Spoo is a human, bro. He's an angel, that guy.
Yeah.
He's so humble. I had him here. We said, bro, DJ Spoo, to the people I've interviewed, Stumum Charlie is one of the humblest, is an angel, followed by DJ Spoo. On my experiences, these two, bro, out of everyone I've interviewed, their meekness is on another level. DJ Spoo had so many challenges accessing vets. He had to walk. He spent an hour going there from that gate to that gate. He was sweating when he got here. I was not expecting an interview. I was like, his time is, because he's a busy one. I was like, nah, I'm going to 10. And when he got here, I was like, how much time we were? I was like, bro, let's roll, bro.
Let's roll.
The whole day, let's roll. I don't wanna give you time to say let's shoot up to this. And we spent like more than 2 hours with him. And the meekness and how, bro, I was like, I'm nobody. And listen to how he talks, how he conducts himself. Even after cameras, he told us so much behind the cameras, bro. I was like, this is the energy I vibe with. That kind of energy, just like I'm doing you a favor just because I'm sitting with you, I'm responding your messages. I don't vibe with that kind of energy. I mean, let me show you the Limpopo boy. Then just before.
Okay. Me, I'm not beefing with him, like he's doing good and I'm proud of him, yeah, and he's still gonna do good. Like, he's growing. He's growing, he's doing good, Hey, but people were just like, I'm like, hey, maybe he said it in the right way, but in a different angle, great.
As a musician,
Yes, sir.
and everyone only dream, only vision, only goals. When I'm
think that's
and I'm
the-
happy for my cousin. I saw her struggle, I saw her hustle, I saw
But he
her
was
work.
sitting in a
So
sitting
when
like
I
this.
was there, I witnessed
I understand how some others like took it wrong, but he was chilled about it, man. He was chilled.
I know he's fine. He's doing good. I'm proud of him. He's a good guy. We never met, but I wish to meet him one day. But
what was that clip, bro? But I just feel like this is the one.
my cousin is living a dream. Only vision, only goals. I saw her hard work. So big way, but she doesn't need me anymore. She's like, I left. I'm the one who left my cousin because they don't understand this game, chief.
Yeah, I lost the video. Bro. You see that? It was it. But man, thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much for your time and everything. I'll always cherish this, bro. As I said earlier on, I wish you all the best, man. You're a great dude, you know. See you one day, like have your own house, kids running around. If you're interested in that idea, you know. Yeah. So thanks so much, bro.
Thank you, man, and all the best with whatever you wanna do, bro. Like I believe in your aura, you know, like, and you one of those people who are gonna be like leading the country one day, you know.
No, man.
So believe in your dreams, like
not that much.
It's there.
Yeah, not that much. Thanks, man.
Okay.
Can you?
So you wanna drink or?
Yes. You have to drink if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
The lights, should we?
Yeah.
Can we turn them off?
Yeah. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's good, ne?
That's
good. This one is cookie. This one
is called Tropical.
This one and the one called Cherry Bomb. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
You see that one you drank, the favorite one on DJ Sport?
Yeah.
That one I don't feel it.
I get it. Yeah, true. I like the green one. Yeah, Robot.
That's the one you drank. I don't feel it.
So that's
that one. You have you tasted this?
I know the original and the green one only.
Nah, this one and the purple one.